Hi everyone, this month holds a lot of changes in the sky, so let's get started. So we begin the month with the new moon on the 5th of April. And this month the new moon will be in the sign of Pisces, your 6th house, in the nakshatra of Revati. And this new moon will start a monthly cycle where your health, eating habits and work routine are on the spotlight until the next new moon. And it may be a time where you rethink your eating habits, your exercise routine. Your work routine may be more on the forefront for these next 28 days. Jupiter turns retrograde on the 11th of April in the nakshatra of Mula. And Jupiter has been transiting the Gandanta point in Sagittarius since the 30th of March, and it will be retrograde until August. So you may find that you become more introverted and reflect more about how you communicate with others. You could be feeling that your mind is scattered at this time and that you need to travel as you may be feeling uneasy. You may experience more delays in your daily travels at this time. And you may also find issues and faults in your communication or skills so that you can improve them. On the 12th of April, Mercury goes back to Pisces. And Mercury re-enters Pisces while direct, and Mercury will be transiting your 6th house and it is debilitated there. So you may feel confused at this time and your speech may reflect that confusion, so a bit of caution before speaking should be a good move, especially when in your workplace environment. You may find that this is not a good time for confrontations in your workplace, as your speech can be inadequate. You may also be feeling restless and anxious at this time, so be cautious to not get mentally exhausted. Sun goes to Aries on the 14th of April and is exalted there. During this transit, your interest in relationships may increase since the Sun is exalted in your 7th house, so you will notice more your partner or possible partners, and your unconscious attention will be redirected towards relationships. You may get a new job or find yourself having more interest in business. Your vitality and gains may also increase at this time. You may meet or do business with someone that has a high position in relation to you. Beware not to be insensitive to your partner or spouse and accept them as they are. Venus goes to Pisces on the 16th of April and is exalted there. Venus in Pisces will make you feel more optimistic and feeling that life is worth living. It's also a good time for religious practices, as Venus is in the 12th house of the natural zodiac, Pisces, because it gives moksha through devotion, through love. And this may improve your relationships in your workplace. Be careful not to be too exuberant in your behavior at your workplace, as this could harm your work image. Be careful as well with your health, as Venus may lead you to overindulge and harm your eating habits and workout routine. Full moon on the 19th of April. This month the full moon will take place on your 1st house, Libra, in the nakshatra of Chitra. It may be a good time to improve your appearance. It may be also a good time to develop creative ideas. You may be feeling more emotional at this time and wanting to please others. Jupiter goes back to Scorpio on the 23rd of April. And Jupiter re-enters your 2nd house, the sign of Scorpio, but now in retrograde mode. And Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio will make you reflect about the changes that he has been making you do for the last months since he entered in Scorpio in October 2018. And this can be a time where you reflect about your ideals and values. This may also be a time where you speak less than usual and become more introverted. You could also become more controlling about your family during this transit. Saturn goes retrograde on the 30th of April in the nakshatra of Purvashada. And now it's time for Saturn to go retrograde as well, and it will be retrograde until the 18th of September in 2019. And this is a time for reflection where Saturn will be reviewing the changes done in the past months since he entered in Purvashada. And it will be a time where you may travel less. This may be a good time for communicating less and review your communication habits. Your communication may also become more aggressive at this time, as Ketu is joined with Saturn. And Saturn is also in Purvashada, which brings a more aggressive tone to things. So beware to not be too aggressive to others, as you may be feeling more irritated and less tolerant. So that's it for this month, guys. Thank you for watching.